It's not that often that Kanye West and the comic book subculture actually kind of cross over, and it did in the weirdest way this week. Daniel Cherry III, you remember that guy? DC Comics hired him. They created a new position called the general manager, which they'd never had before, because he was the brand guru. He was going to take DC Comics worldwide. He was going to bring him into the digital age and really revamp the idea of what DC Comics could be as a brand. Obviously, that did not go very well. He lasted about a cup of coffee with the company and didn't really do anything majorly impactful for the company, other than the Batman Fortnite crossover, which was absolutely a success. If you can put that one on Daniel Cherry III, he had one success at DC Comics. Otherwise, all of his ideas seemed to go pretty much poorly. We had the Batman FaZe Clan crossover, which is absolutely abysmal. We had the Represent series of digital comics that absolutely went nowhere. And I wouldn't be surprised if Daniel Cherry was somewhat responsible for Gary Whitta's Batman the Fortress, the Antifa-loving Batman. And I do not for a second believe it's a coincidence that once Daniel Cherry III came aboard DC Comics, all of a sudden we were getting all these sexuality reveals and stuff like that. And that was the flavor that he was bringing to DC Comics, and then he decided to leave. The rumor was, at least I thought the news was, he was joining up with Kanye West to help him build his brand. Apparently that wasn't the case, because Kanye West really hates this guy. He has been absolutely dogging him. He's been murdering him on social media, specifically Instagram, for about 4 or 5 days now. It's been an absolute bloodbath on social media when it comes to Daniel Cherry III getting just killed, just destroyed by Kanye West. He does not like this man whatsoever. I don't really like Daniel Cherry III, and I might never get to cover Kanye West again here on the channel, so we got to cover this bad boy. On Saturday, Kanye began trashing Daniel Cherry III in a series of Instagram posts over what he perceives to be hijacking of his Yeezy brand. In the first post referencing Cherry, Yee shared a screenshot of a news story about the former DC Comics general manager moving to Adidas. Kanye's caption says, "Hi, my name is DC," referring to Daniel Cherry. "I was hired by the recently deceased Casper without Yee's knowledge to run the most culturally influential brand in the world. I got ideas starting with this hat. They gave me the job over Mark Miner because they love my hat idea. Damn, I miss Casper." I imagine some of you are going, who the hell's Casper? Casper Rohrstedt is the CEO, at least now, for Adidas. He's already said he's resigning in 2023, and apparently Yeezy is not happy with him either. He's already made like some fake newspaper covers with Rohrstedt being dead or something like that. He's not happy. He's been like putting everybody like on the board on blast. He's putting all their pictures up and just trashing everybody. He's been going to town on venture capitalists and stuff. Kanye West, when you get him mad, the man is a force of nature. Do not piss Kanye West off. He will go to social media and use his influence, which is absolutely enormous, and just roast the crap out of you. Why is this all happening? Obviously, it has nothing to do with DC Comics, although a former DC Comics exec is absolutely in the crosshairs of being roasted every single day by Kanye West. Kanye believes he's lost control of his Yeezy footwear brand, and that high-ranking officials are making decisions about the line without his input. Furthermore, and perhaps even more damning, Kanye is accusing Adidas of flat-out stealing his designs, with recent non-Yeezy Adidas footwear bearing close resemblances to his products. I decided to take a little gander over there at the footwear in question, and I will say it certainly does have a striking resemblance to the Yeezy footwear, but it also has a striking resemblance to Adidas footwear from like 2011, so over 10 years ago. Is that what's actually happening? I'm not really sure. I don't closely follow footwear or cover it here on the channel, but that's what he's saying. If it's true, or I believe it to be true, and I was Kanye West, I would absolutely be pissed off as well. People stealing my intellectual property. We're supposed to have a partnership here. He's making Adidas money. Obviously, Adidas are making him money as well. It's supposed to be a partnership. If he thinks people are stealing his designs or starting to do things with his brand that he's not having input in, I can see why Kanye would absolutely be pissed. And he is saying he wants out of his Adidas contract due to what he believes is a breach. Adidas isn't commenting on the matter as of yet, but Kanye has vowed to keep commenting until he gets his desired resolution. The options appear to be between more money and power at Adidas or a breakup with the company that helped him reach billionaire status. Kanye is under contract with Adidas until 2026. Oh, he's not going to stop commenting. He's been just trashing the crap out of everybody. Daniel Cherry, absolutely the most. He really hates that guy's hats. He's trashing his hat game. I don't blame him. Daniel Cherry always had a lame-ass hat game as it is. And I'm definitely going to show you a few receipts here at the end so you can just admire what Kanye West is capable of when he's really pissed off at somebody and just trashes the absolute hell out of Daniel Cherry III. 2026, that's a long-ass contract. 4 more years at least. Will he get the desired outcome that he wants? A new contract, more power, more money, or out of the contract? I have no idea. I don't cover this part of the industry. I'm just here to admire the train wreck that is Kanye West destroying Daniel Cherry's life. Many of Kanye's anti-Adidas posts have been directed toward Daniel Cherry, the new senior vice president and general manager of Adidas. Kanye believes Cherry, a newcomer to Adidas after making the jump from DC Comics earlier this year, is the primary person making decisions for Yeezy footwear without his approval. He also hates Cherry a lot. And I'm not talking like your run-of-the-mill hate. He hates him like Don Fry and that Japanese guy with the huge head from Pride Fighting hate each other. Real, true, old-fashioned, you can't deny it kind of hate. This man is just trying to eviscerate Daniel Cherry left and right. I absolutely have no positive feelings towards Daniel Cherry just after what went down at DC Comics. Apparently he was a big braggadocious kind of dickhead, always name dropping people. I believe Yeezy was one of them. Always talking about how he knew Kanye West and other people, but I don't know. You almost feel bad for the guy. It's like, Kanye, you don't have to kill him, man. Ease up a little bit. Now let's admire a true social media influencer doing his damnedest to ruin a man's career. If a good guy like Daniel Cherry can try me, then my reputation isn't bad enough. Telling Uzi right in front of me that back in the day he would have taken it to hands, then emotionally blackmail me to get me on the phone with his daughter, then start lying to his own child. You ain't finna take it to the hands, you finna take it to the hads. I got my New York Times cover ready for you when you get fired. Alluding to the mock newspaper template that he used to diss both Pete Davidson and Adidas CEO Casper Rohrstedt in recent weeks. In another post, he said, I guarantee you'll have to relocate before I'm legally finished with you. In the next gem, he says, at least a bad reputation is a reputation. I'm going to show you what I do to Daniel Cherry. His name is now a verb. Oh my goodness. He made him a verb, people. You can now say, make me DC this fella. What does it mean to DC a dude? If a super goofy ass guy tries to emotionally blackmail you and you legally destroy his life, that's DC and somebody. Daniel Cherry is the worst representative of the warden. Take away his degrees. He continued, Daniel's son, I won't let up till you quit or get fired. You will never work in this town again. I've been waiting my whole life to tell somebody that. It's a shame I had to waste it publicly on you. And in the most recent one, he said, hi guys, it's the face of unemployment, aka the face wishing everyone had a day off. Tomorrow I'll be in retirement, which is a nice way of saying I'll be unemployed. And I don't think Kanye West has any plans to stop firing rounds on Daniel Cherry III via social media left and right all day long. He just really doesn't like the guy. I guess he told little Uzi he was going to beat up Kanye. Or back in the day when I was in Philly, I would have roughed him up or something. It's like, get out of here, man. You're just some suit like everybody else. Stop trying to be tough. Just do your damn job. You're the marketing guru. You're the brand guy. Or at least you used to be the brand guy. Apparently Kanye is going to destroy you or something. I'm glad I don't have to cover stuff like this because it's absolutely ridiculous. But that's what's happened to Daniel the Cherry III. Maybe he shouldn't have quit that job with DC Comics. Although by all accounts, he didn't have much to do with DC Comics. He didn't know the brand. He didn't really know the kid. He didn't really know nothing about the business. He just felt really detached. Never more so than when he did an interview with The Hollywood Reporter with Jim Lee. And you could just tell both of these guys didn't care about comic books, didn't care about DC Comics. He probably wishes he didn't move on to Kanye West and Adidas. There's also a link in the video description if you don't see the icon right there as well.